In this video, we'll be taking a look at two WNBA games happening on July 14, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Minnesota Lynx versus Chicago Sky. The Minnesota Lynx, sitting at 18-4, are set to face off against the Chicago Sky, who are 7-13, in a Monday night showdown that's got that classic East versus West vibe in the WNBA. This game's happening soon, and it's one fans won't want to miss. These two squads have squared off twice in the last couple of weeks. The Lynx took the first one on their home court, edging out a 5-point victory. Then, the Sky flipped the script in their own arena, pulling off a 6-point win. The Minnesota Lynx could really use a victory here, coming off a rough patch where they've dropped 2 out of their last 3 contests. On the flip side, they've been pretty solid away from home, picking up wins in 7 of their most recent 11 road trips. When it comes to putting up numbers, the Minnesota Lynx are scoring an average of 85 points per game while hitting 45.9% of their shots, and they're holding opponents to 75 points on 41.2% shooting. That's a decent defensive showing that keeps them in games. From long range, the Minnesota Lynx are knocking down 34.9% of their three-pointers, and they're reliable at the charity stripe with 80.5% accuracy. Defensively, they're stingy, allowing just 29.7% from deep, and they crash the boards hard, averaging 33.7 rebounds each outing. The Chicago Sky are hunting for a win following a stretch where they've split their last 8 games right down the middle. At home, they've been even, splitting their last 6 on their own floor. Offensively, the Chicago Sky put up 78.5 points on average with 42.7% shooting efficiency, but they're giving up 86 points while opponents shoot 44.3% against them. That defense has room for improvement. The Chicago Sky connect on 33.3% of their shots from beyond the arc and make 76.5% of their free throws. On defense, they allow 37.2% from three-point land and pull down 37 rebounds per game, which helps them stay competitive. The Lynx are going to come out fired up for this one, especially since they just fell to the Sky a few days back. Talent-wise, the Lynx have the edge and probably pull out the win. That said, the spread's pretty big, and underdogs have gone 6 to 3-1 against the spread in the last 10 meetings between these teams. Lately, the Sky have stepped up their game, snagging wins in 4 of their last 8, and they've covered the spread in every single one of those 8. Reese is speaking up more and delivering her top performances in the WNBA so far. The whole team has some extra energy, making them a risky bet against with how they're performing. I see the argument for backing the Lynx here. They're in a spot to get revenge quickly, and they rarely drop 2 in a row. Still, the Sky are holding their own lately, with the right players to stick with the Lynx and some interior size that could trouble Minnesota. I'm not predicting another straight-up win for them, but things might look different if this was in Minnesota instead of Chicago. As our first pick for this matchup, the Chicago Sky to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both squads are decent from downtown, so we can count on some threes dropping in this one. The Lynx rank second league-wide with 34.6% from 3, and the Sky aren't far behind in 7th, hitting 33.3% of their long-range shots this year. Plus, they're both good at cleaning up misses and turning them into extra points. Minnesota sits 6th with 10.8 second chance points per game, while Chicago's 3rd at 12.3. In their last meeting on Saturday, each side topped 80 points. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Phoenix Mercury versus Golden State Valkyries. The Phoenix Mercury are heading over to Chase Center in San Francisco, California, for a Monday night game against the Golden State Valkyries in this Western Conference battle. It's shaping up to be an interesting matchup, with both teams bringing their own strengths to the court. The Phoenix Mercury, with a solid 14-6 record, have been tearing it up recently, winning game after game, and their roster is stacked deep, making them a real standout in a tough Western Conference where they're seen as one of the prime contenders for the top top spot. This Monday, they're up against the Golden State Valkyries, who sit at 10-10 and have surprised a lot of folks this 2025 season after starting with low hopes, but their young, energetic lineup is out there playing loose and free, with no pressure weighing them down. The Phoenix Mercury are aiming for another victory, fresh off a hot streak where they've taken 8 out of their last 10 games, and they've been strong on the road too, grabbing wins in 4 of their past 5 away matchups. On offense, the Phoenix Mercury are putting up 85 points each game while shooting 43.5% from the field, and defensively, they're keeping opponents to 79.5 points on 42.7% shooting, which shows they're balanced on both ends. From downtown, the Phoenix Mercury are hitting 34.5% of their three-pointers, and they're steady at the free throw line with 79.1% success, while on defense, they limit foes to 32.1% from deep and haul in 34.1 rebounds per game to control the boards. The Golden State Valkyries are desperate for a win after dropping 3 of their last 4 outings, but they've been tough at home, securing victories in 6 of their most recent 7 games on their own court. The Golden State Valkyries are scoring 80 points on average with 40.9% shooting, and they're allowing 79 points while holding opponents to 40.1% from the field, keeping things tight defensively. The Golden State Valkyries make 30.5% of their shots from beyond the arc and convert 79.4% of their free throws, while defensively, they give up 32.6% from 3 and snag 37 rebounds per game to stay in the fight. The Mercury pulled off a win against the Lynx even without Copper and Satu Sabali in the lineup, but Copper's availability for this game against the Valkyries is uncertain, and Sabali's listed as questionable too, so if they're both out, it'll be a real challenge for Phoenix to get the road win. Golden State has been dominant at home lately, winning 5 of their last 6 there, and the Valkyries excel at rebounding, while the Mercury lack someone like Aja Wilson to take over inside against them. The Mercury are rolling right now, playing solid basketball, and they're definitely a squad to keep an eye on as the season winds down, emerging as a serious threat for the championship. But this betting line factors in Sabali and Copper's absences, and even though they've managed without them for a bit, eventually that could catch up. The Valkyries are fully healthy. They've got the league's best against the spread record at 13-7, and at home they're 7-3 straight up with what might be the most electric fans in the WNBA lighting up Chase Center. So without their top 2 players, the Mercury could finally hit a wall. As our first pick for this matchup, the Golden State Valkyries to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams rely heavily on shooting from outside, with Golden State topping the WNBA in 3-point attempts per game, and Phoenix right there in 4th place, plus the Mercury push the tempo hard, ranking 2nd in the league with 78.7 possessions every 40 minutes. The Valkyries just put up 102 points against the Aces, and Golden State has gone over 80 points in 7 of their last 9 games total, while Phoenix has hit 81 or more in 7 of their past 8 games no matter where they've played. Defense has been the strength for both squads this 2025 season, but since they're each averaging more than 80 points per game so far, it wouldn't shock anyone if this turns into a shootout with plenty of scoring as they jockey for better spots in the Western Conference playoffs. Looking at recent trends, the over has hit in 7 of the Mercury's last 10 games overall, with them scoring 80 or more in 9 of those, and for the Valkyries, the over is 5-5 in their past 10, including 85 or more points in 4 of their last 5 home games. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.